Welcome back everyone to Flans Collectibles Reviews. Today we are changing things up. Today I have a Neca figure, and it's none other than Shin Godzilla in his atomic blast mode. So let's go ahead and take a look at the packaging real quick before we take him out. On the very top we have the OG Godzilla. On the very back we have Shin Godzilla, which we're about to see. And on the very bottom we have the Neca logo. So with that being said, let's go ahead and take him out of his packaging for that closer look. Alright everyone, here we have Shin Godzilla outside of his packaging. So before we take an in-depth look at him, let's first look at what came inside of his packaging. So here we have the two atomic beams. One is for his mouth and the other is for his tail. We also have a little piece of paper that has some instructions on how to put the tail on. Apparently you need to dip the tail in warm water for 20 seconds. And then we have his tail. As you can see, it has 2 points of articulation. They both seem to have ball joints on them. You can pretty much turn the tail a complete 36 degrees. And you can also do the same for the other point as well. Now it does look a little kind of weird. It doesn't seem to be lined up at the second point, but I think that's supposed to be on purpose to give it a specific look once you attach it to the figure. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at the articulation on Godzilla himself. So as you can see at the very end of the tail, you can see the ball joint. There seems to be 2 more points of articulation at his tail. One at the base of the tail. You can move it complete 360 degrees. The other point, not so much. You can only move a little bit from left to right. Maybe if I force a little bit, I can probably do it, but there's no point in it. Then we're going to move to the legs of Shin Godzilla. You have some articulation right by the ankle, right by the knee, and right at the thigh. So with the feet, you can move it left and right. Not so much on this foot. There we go. This one is a whole lot better. So you go left and right at the ankle. You can also move Shin Godzilla's knee left and right as well. There we go. And at the thigh of Shin Godzilla, you can move the leg forward and back. And that's pretty much it. You can move a little bit like inwards and out, but not so much. Then we're going to move to his torso. It does move a little bit to the left and right. You can't really move it too much because his dorsal fins hit each other, causing it not to move so much. Then we have the arms of Shin Godzilla. Here's some articulation right at the wrist, right at the elbow, and right at the shoulder. So with the wrist, you can move the hand facing the palm upwards or down. And then with the elbow, you can move it up and down. And as well as the shoulder, you can move it up and down as well. There we go. Now, for the neck and head of Godzilla, both can be turned 360 degrees all the way. There we go. Now imagine if we could see in the movie Shin Godzilla turning his head all the way around. That would kind of be really trippy. So that's all the points for Godzilla. So now let's go ahead and put all the pieces together and go over the details and coloring of Shin Godzilla. Alright, so here I have Shin Godzilla assembled with his tail. I was going to put his atomic beams on him, but as you can see, they're very long. They're almost the length of his body. If I would have put them on, I would have to readjust the camera and the lighting, and I don't want to do that. So height-wise, he's about 6 inches tall, and his length is about 12 inches long from his head to his tail. In fact, let's go ahead and compare him to another figure that I have. Here we have a Funko Pop from my last video. Funko Pops generally go by 3.75 inches tall. As you can see, there's a height difference. So let's go ahead and check out his detail and his coloring. Overall, the detail on Shin Godzilla's body is done pretty well. It's very movie accurate. As you can see, throughout his body, he has that that hardened sort of lava look to him. I like how they did the feet, especially the arms and around the torso area. One thing that I don't like are his eyes and his teeth. They look a little bit wonky, and I feel like they could have done better on that. Now, coloring wise, they did a pretty good job. I like how they did the red all between the body, especially throughout the tail. I like how they did the purple on the dorsal fins. One thing I think they could have done a bit better is they could have made the tip of the tail a darker purple as well, just like on the dorsal fins. And also, I don't like the white between the fins. I don't really understand it. I guess they were trying to go for like more of a brighter look when he's firing his atomic beams in the movie. Other than that, this is a pretty good figure. Oh, and I almost forgot. I feel like Neca could have made the purple around the dorsal fins or the red between his body glow-in-the-dark feature. Like, just imagine seeing Shin Godzilla in your room glowing. It would have been an amazing sight to look at. I think it was a missed opportunity on Neca's part. Other than that, this is going to be it for this video. This was Shin Godzilla from his 2016 movie in his Atomic Blast mode. I'll try to bring out more NECA figures in the future. And if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one.